Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back here to my channel where I play PineHut Zoo, and welcome to my first bonus video. This wasn't actually supposed to be a video on its own, it was supposed to go with the main entrance video which went up earlier today. But the thing is though, that video became way too long, so I decided to make this a bonus video. So if you want to see it, you're welcome. If you don't want to see it, you don't have to. Today I'm not gonna build for any animals, as I also think I stated in my earlier video today. We don't really have space for the animals yet at this point. We need to build the basics. So in my main video today we built the main entrance, the parking lot, the restaurant, the everything that we need in a main building. And here we built this beautiful place outside of the parking lot. As you saw, or in the beginning, on the other side of the street here, we have the parking lot, which again is a blueprint, and all of that you can see in my video which was up earlier, but I can link it in the description below if anyone wants to see that also, or instead of this video. We are in a taiga biome here, and I really want to have this feeling that we are having a natural setting, so we're gonna build this mountain area almost, where we have these few waterfalls and cover it with a nice little forest, so it seems like our zoo is placed in the middle of a forest, either near or on a mountain. I am doing my best to make it a beautiful waterfall, but the thing is, it is a natural waterfall, so therefore I won't make too much of beautification around it. I just wanted it to look very natural and something of nature's beauties that you can be lucky to see multiple places around the world, so I wanted this to be a part of that, and again, not to seem any fake in any way. We are having the main waterfall, which we just did. Then we're gonna have 3 small streams going from the water up here and down to the lake, and then we're gonna make a waterfall on top of this to kind of finish it up with a, again, mountain on mountain feeling of it. Again, it's not gonna be the tallest mountain in the world, but we're gonna make our best to change it up. And here you can see we map out the third and final stream down here. I just like to mention that I have a bit of issues with my voice today. It just goes in and out, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So if you hear anything way too weird or something like that, then it's just me, and I apologize for it. As you saw already, we use quite a few of mods to make these water areas, since you can't really make water run down anything in the game at this point. So I love to use these mods. I don't remember all of them what they call, but all of my mods are made into videos, and where I show everything on that mod. And besides that, I also have a, what's it called, a playlist. Honestly, I have 2 mod playlists. One of them is for animals and one of them is for props. There aren't that many videos on the prop at this point, so they should be quite easy to find. But the one for the animals is quite long at this point. I think we have 130 animals on it at this time. So I just wanted to tell you that if you see anything here you really like to have yourself, then you can go and find it on that playlist. And on every single video on that playlist there are also a link to a video by Leaf where he explains how to download mod and how to install them into a game and everything about it. So if you feel a little scared about using mods, you've never done it before, or you haven't done it for PineHut Zoo, because a lot of different games have their own way of installing mods, and it's actually a bit more confusion for PineHut Zoo, because Frontier doesn't officially endorse that, and therefore they also don't have a natural way to do it. So I really recommend, if you decide to get any of the mod I made video on, please go and watch that video first. It doesn't mean that I don't think you should get mod. I love using mod myself, as you know if you watch my videos. but basically it's important to do it in a good and safe way, because we don't want to break your game, we don't want to ruin anything for you, or yeah, overall we don't want to ruin anything. So please, if you want to use mods for the first time, go and try to figure out how to do it the right way. I did break my game at first because I didn't listen to all these videos, and the video I linked on every single mod video I do is the best one I found. Again, I learn in one way, maybe you learn in another, so if you don't like that video, please go and find another. But for me, I really need to see things for myself, and he shows everything on the game, on his computer, where you can see he does everything. Every single folder he opens, you can see it all, which I find very educational. I know other people just like to have a quick explanation, and then you will find other videos that can help you that way. This is the last waterfall here, yeah, I built, but that doesn't mean we're done. As of now, you can see they seem really weird and flat and undone, and we want to really finish them off and make them beautiful. So we're gonna go over them, we're gonna add stones some places, but not all places. Then we go in and add some of these water functions from the game. We both use this one is rapid foam. I think we use waterfall top, midsection and bottom, and rapid splash, I think the last one is. So pretty much all of them. Do however make sure to use the right one, because a few of them is for murky water, and here I want a really clean water feeling. So therefore I go with the clean water, but if you want murky water, you can use that instead. Just make sure that you go with the one that adds the effect you want. These waterfalls could also easily be either a part of one habitat or several habitats without any issues. And you could use what is called natural barriers instead of a fence in between. For instance, some of the animals doesn't swim, so you could use it to block off that way. You could also use fallen trees and rocks to cover in between habitats if you want to. Today I just wanted something pretty here on the other side of my parking lot, so we have something pretty to look at, both when we enter but also when we leave the zoo, which I find very important. Every time I open the menu here, you can see everything that have a mark in the right upper corner is from a DLC. Sorry, not a DLC, it's from a mod. The chair you can see in the waterfalls highest up in the corner is from Taiga Zoo scenery prop pack. The orange logo that is actually shaped like Africa is the safari prop pack, and I think that's all we have here. But later on you will see, when I reopen the other menus, you can see different signs up there, and they all shows up which mod they comes from, which I really appreciate. I think all of the modders do it now. Earlier they didn't, but now it seems like they do. Now it seems like some of the waterfalls here will go in one speed, and then we had the other one over to the right that goes slower, so we don't add as many of all of these things, because they change the speed or the look of the speed. As you can see here, they are not as splashy as the ones on the left. If you try to make anything like this on your own, which I recommend you do that and try for yourself, because you can build something I probably can't, just as I probably can build something you can. Because when it comes to it, we actually all have our own kind of design and feeling and what we're going for, but also just what comes natural to us. I love to build these very natural habitats, even though I know they would be way more expensive, where I know other people like to build extremely realistic, which also can tell a completely different story. I would like to be a more realistic builder, but I just don't have that base in my technique when I build, where my always end out more natural, not the most natural, but more like you just cut out a piece of that world the animal comes from, which I really love to look at, and I would love to see that in the zoo. But I also am aware that it isn't realistic that you would be able to bring in so much foliage, for instance, put tropical plants in a tundra zoo. That just doesn't make sense because the plants wouldn't survive in real life. And that's, again, just what one do and what another do. Nothing right or wrong here, it's just difference, and actually it's the difference that makes it more beautiful, if you ask me. I use these trees in various colorations, more different different trees, which all are different pines, as far as or needle trees, or what they call in English. Because it is PineHut Zoo, so I really want to have this feeling that we are in a pine area, and they are very beautiful. I personally think I am very allergic to myself in real life, so I can't actually go around in a forest and in the areas where there are many of these kind of trees. But I would love to because they are beautiful, even though I can't. Yeah, I'm also allergic to Christmas trees, so we never have one ourselves. So I think I was 20 or something like that before I actually got to put what's it called, the stuff on the Christmas tree for the first time, and it was magical for me to try it because I'd never done it before. But yeah, that's how it is when you are allergic to stuff. Anyway, we are about there. We just with the glass beautifying. It is on purpose that I don't remove the grass, even though we would be able to see the flowers better if we did. But the thing is, here again, I'm going for the natural part where grass would overgrow the flowers, and that's why I don't. Again, we go with a lot of plants, all from taiga biomes. I didn't actually pick a part of the world, so probably some of them are from other parts of the world. I think I placed my zoo in North America, but I'm not sure when I think about it now. So please tell me if I got the right stuff here. Anyway, guys, here's the cinematic, and enjoy, and I will come back afterwards. Okay guys, it seems like we are here. This was my first bonus episode. How do you feel about me pulling this out of another video and make it as a bonus instead? Do you like I just make 1 hour long speed build, or do you actually like me to cut it up into these pieces instead? Please tell me in the comment section below, and until that guys, you know the drill. Like, subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you know the next time I upload a video. I really hope to see you again, and then it comes below or in the next video. Bye guys!